Hi, I'm Brandon with Velvet Box, and thank you for joining me for the product portion of the What a Flirt class, where I'm going to talk about a handful of products to help really up your flirting game. Now remember that this class is really about flirting with someone you're already in a relationship with, not necessarily flirting with a stranger. So these products that I'm going to talk about today are designed to amplify your flirting game with your significant other, loved one, partner, whatever you want to call them. So let's start with looking and feeling sexy, right? One excellent way to flirt with your partner is to wear something sexy like a piece of lingerie. Rather, he's wearing it, or she's wearing it, or they're wearing it, whatever. Wear something that makes you feel sexy, that you know your partner is going to like to see you in, to help really set the mood. One fun way to flirt with your partner with lingerie is to take some sexy photos or some suggestive photos. Imagine buying this sexy pink little negligee and laying it out on your bed and taking a photo of the outfit and saying, I have something waiting for you when you get home. And whether you make him or her put it on whenever they get there, or you're wearing it when they arrive, that's completely up to you. So, just the importance here is to put on something that makes you feel sexy and powerful so that you can feel sexy and powerful with your partner. Now, sometimes when you've been in a long relationship and you've got that spark, it needs to be reignited a little bit and you're not really sure where to get started, put on your something sexy and then get yourself a sex game like this one here. Weekend in bed. A sex game is a great way to reignite some passion, to reignite the flame, to spark some ideas. So usually a sex game, it can be a dice game, a card game, a board game like this one, where you'll have challenges or activities to really get everything going and really spark new ideas. Maybe you once had an idea to try something naughty, but you were a little nervous to bring it up, maybe because you didn't know how your partner was going to react. Sometimes a sex game is going to have that exact scenario so that you can say, oh, hey, this one sounds like fun, that, we should try that out. But in reality, you maybe been thinking of trying that for quite some time. You just didn't know how to bring it up. So sex games are great ways to not only spark new ideas, spark conversation, and getting you and your partner talking about what your wants and desires really are. And there's a million different types of sex games out there, and it doesn't matter if you don't finish the game anyway, as long as you finish each other off, right? So a sex game is a great way to start foreplay, start flirting, start talking about what you want out of your sex life. Next would be app-controlled or remote-controlled toys, right? They're a great way to get adventurous in your relationship and start playing outside the house, outside the lines, right? So everyone's heard of vibrating panties. You've probably seen the movie The Ugly Truth with Katherine Heigl when she's got the vibrating panties on and she's losing her mind there at the dinner table in front of her boss and no one knows what's going on. It's a hilarious, classic movie scene. Well, there are all kinds of fantastic wireless remote control and or app-controlled sex toys on the market. There are literally thousands of them now. And really, app-controlled is where it's at. App-controlled toys allow you to not only build your own vibration patterns, share remote control to your product with anyone in the world as long as you send them an invitation, and or with your partner if they're traveling. Plus, when you are playing with your app-controlled toy, man, it just looks like you're discreetly playing on your cell phone, when in reality, you're controlling your partner's sex toys, sending them over the moon. And there are all kinds of app-controlled toys out there for both him and her. Let's start by talking about the Moxie. The WeVibe Moxie is your classic vibrating panty toy. it's actually quite a great product because you can wear your favorite pair of panties, all right? You don't have to use the horrible store-bought ones that come with the toy. And that's because it uses a magnet to hold the toy in place. So you place this where it needs to go, you place the magnet on the other side of your underwear, and this very powerful clitoral bullet will send vibrations absolutely right where they need to be. So this is a medical grade silicone toy. It has these nice little ribs on it too for a little bit of added texture, but this is long enough and slender enough to fit perfectly where it needs to be in order to stimulate you just right. You have the option to use the wireless remote control that comes with the toy, but I highly recommend you download the WeConnect app and try out the WeVibe app that controls this toy. It's very, very cool. Now, the next product is going to be for him, and that is the WeVibe Verge. So yes, fellas, there is a vibrating underwear out there for you as well. So this is technically a vibrating C-ring, but not a vibrating C-ring in the way that you're probably seen before. Firstly, you have to put this toy on before you get an erection, all right? Testicles first, shaft second, and everything gets wrapped up in a nice little ring here. It'll set flat against your pelvis, and this triangular piece here will sit between your legs against the perineum. And when this toy is turned on and it is vibrating, you will get a plethora of stimulation. First and foremost, you're gonna get indirect prostate stimulation because this is sitting against the perineum or the taint. So what this does is sends vibration against the root of the penis to the prostate, so you're getting indirect, pleasurable prostate stimulation. And then, because it's vibrating against the root of the penis and around the base of the penis and testicles, you're also gonna get really pleasurable vibrations on the penis and testicles. So much so, in fact, that if you're even having intercourse while wearing this vibrating ring, the shaft will be vibrating from the toy. So you're basically turning yourself into a bionic man, a living vibrator. It's very pleasurable and very intense. And you don't have to have an erection to wear this toy. This toy will stay in place under your clothes. If you want to play with each other, you're controlling her moxie, she's controlling your verge, and you're both controlling each other's pleasure while you're out and about at dinner or at the movies or at the farmer's market or wherever you want to be. Get creative and start playing with each other and start drawing outside the lines, right? Now, the last product I'm going to talk about tonight is also from the WeVibe line. It is the flagship product, the WeVibe Sync. Sorry, the WeVibe Chorus. The WeVibe Chorus is like all-encompassing pleasure for partners, right? What it does is this. It's a C-shaped toy. So the female partner will be wearing this, right? The vagina owner. It goes on like this, right? The C-shaped toy. Imagine this is the vagina. So you're going to get an internal stimulator that's pressing against the G-spot and providing pleasurable vibrations, plus really nice ribbing here that massages the G-spot with every movement. Then you're getting external clitoral vibration as well. So very intense external clitoral and internal G-spot vibration. A surround sound pleasurable vibrations. So not only is she getting all this pleasure, but you can even wear this toy during sex. So you can come in underneath the toy, having penetrative vaginal sex, and it's gonna vibrate along the shaft of the penis as well as really apply pressure to that G-spot. Now, how does this toy work with foreplay? Well, because you also have this wireless remote control and the app that controls these other toys as well. So if you want to add that extra something besides just the moxie just stimulates the clitoris. The We Vibe chorus will stimulate the clitoris and the G-spot. And by the time you get home or to the public bathroom or somewhere discreet where you can be alone and you tear each other's clothes off and you hop right into some hot sex, then you don't have to remove this toy. You will still be able to receive that same pleasurable vibrating sensation against the G-spot and the clitoris and the penis all together for one harmonious, pleasurable experience. Now, you know about the app, you know that it has a remote control. Well, one really cool thing about this remote control is that it has easy to use buttons and this fantastic squeeze feature. So, if you're using your toy and you're almost there and you're so close and you just want to turn the toy all the way up, but damn it, where are the buttons? You don't have to worry about those damn buttons. No, ma'am. You just lay there and you squeeze this toy handle as hard as you can, and it will turn the vibration all the way to its highest, most powerful mode to really send you over the moon to climax heaven, okay? And that is the We Vibe chorus. The entire We Vibe line is fantastic. They have a huge number of app-controlled and remote-controlled toys. I think there's like 12 or 13 of them at this point. So I highly recommend you checking those out. They're great for keeping the relationship alive, the spark alive. They're great for foreplay. They're great for if you're traveling and have a long-distance relationship. It's a great way to stay connected. So, one fun way to flirt with your partner would be to say, hey, send the invitation off to your partner and say, hey, want to play? And your partner can then say yes, put the toy where it goes, and you can be playing with each other no matter where you are in the whole world. Well, that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something. Now go explore.